This is one of the biggest days in our YouTube channel's history. What do you say? 60-40?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not the biggest tool we've ever gotten, but it's definitely going to be top 2. So let's drive an hour away to see what Quantum Machinery Group has sent us. I'm super pumped. Super pumped. Still got the drag slick. This trailer wears tires pretty quick.
No brake lights.
Should be safe. Everybody's on quarantine. Cops should be at home.
That is not a great philosophy.
Should I stop and buy a couple tires on the way?
Oh my god.
They're not showing wires yet.
How heavy is it supposed to be?
1,000 pounds.
How
We'll
much
see.
was the weld table?
2,000 pounds.
You'll be fine.
Actually, 2,500. That's aged mahogany, and it's almost too pretty. We should just keep it here and just like drill holes to run the tubing through. Let's get her unboxed. Look at that thing. It is freaking sweet. The Redbeard's Garage. CC60 machine. You see the detail on that face logo? Mm-hmm. That is freaking sweet. Up the resale value, none. But oh, that thing is. Oh, what an honor to have a piece of machinery like this.
Does it feel like Christmas?
Well, I never got nothing like this for Christmas. And that's the 1 inch. They machine all their dies in-house. I guess now the goal is to hurry up and get this shop done as fast as possible so we can start using this tubing bender. This, along with our Signum table, we're going to be building some crazy stuff in the next couple months. This is 220, and they allow you to wire your own plug because they don't know, what plug, where the machine's going. Well, that's fancy. All my other tubing bender has an airline. Well, we warp zone over to the old garage because we delivered this to the new garage thinking we was going to be in it sooner, and my luck would have it we're still a couple weeks out. So we got the fork truck, brought it on over here, and we're going to use it for the very first time. Now this is where we started all, and it is amazing to see a piece of equipment sitting in this garage. This is just absolutely crazy. Never would have dreamed of getting a piece of equipment like this. So huge shout out to Nargessa. They're the builders of this this tubing bender. They shipped this all the way from Spain to the old US of A. And huge shout out to Quantum Machinery Group. They are dealers for these, so if you're in the market for the baddest tubing bender in the world, call you boys at Quantum and tell them Redbeard sent you. So we have some 1-inch 11 gauge tubing. Now the dies I got was 1 inch, 1 1/4, and 1 1/2, because that's really all we use. When we start building later, I'm sure in the years we'll start building some LS rock bouncers or something. Who knows where this will take us, or maybe just some shopping carts. Who knows? We can get them to, they make all their own dies and everything. Nargessa does, so we can get them to make us a better selection of dies. I got a bunch of dies over here. You do want to use the Bend 8 spray, and you want to put this on the piece of tubing where the bend's going to happen. So if you're doing a 180, say you're starting the bend there, you're going to want to spray, you know, a good 10 inches of it to make sure you're lubing it, because this is, I think this is bronze dye, and this is going to be your wear part. This is a part you'll have to replace depending on how much you use it, because this is staying still and it's dragging the tube across this. So we went ahead and took some Scotch-Brite and cleaned any kind of material off this, because my tubing at this garage does stay outside. At the new garage, we're going to build a full tubing rack, tote everything nice and neat on the inside, and we'll have room for that. And we're going to use this bad girl to do so. So we've never turned this on, and we've heard them say the attention to detail. Let's just face it, this is sick, because I mean, it's just awesome. And these panels, you remove this front panel and there's greasable gears in there, and also this back panel, there's greasable parts in there. So you're going to want to, like, once a year, or if you're using it a ton, like if you're running a factory with this thing, you want to grease it quite often, maybe once a month. So it is fully greasable, and we have no clue how to run this thing. So that's sick. That is nice. I like that quite a bit. I don't know at this point what to do, so we're just not going to touch nothing and let it fully boot up. And there we go. Oh gosh. John mercy. Oh gosh. Let's see what this means. Maybe this?
I thought you had a manual.
Well, I do, but I'm trying to do this without the manual. Reboot! Reboot! So before, I was trying to find the right radius. This is a 1-inch die, so it has a 3-inch radius. It says radius 76.2 times that, or sorry, divide that by 25.4, I think it is, or 25.5. Then we get our radius, which is 3-inch. So now the screen's on. We got to select our tube, and this, all the SCH is pipe, and I didn't realize if you, oh gosh, okay. Okay. I don't know if it likes my gloves.
Here, I got you.
Need to
there it
calibrate it. So it's already on 3-inch radius. Wall thickness. Mine is 120. It's actually 125, but it's fine. 120. You're never going to get consistency in tubing unless maybe DOM, but I still don't think it's going to be that consistent. So it's on. Let's put it on automatic mode. So now it's on automatic. 1-inch tubing, 3-inch radius, 120.120 wall thickness. It's going to run it at 30%, the electric motor. Then we have this is our angle correction. So basically, if you bent a true 45 on this, it's going to spring back, of course. So it's going to compensate for that. But we don't know what to set the compensation for. They put a predetermined algorithm in here. So what you'd have to do is bend a 90 and check that 90 to make sure it is a true 90. I ordered a couple of digital angle finders for checking a piece of tube. So but for right now, you know, we just need to do a 20 degree for the buggy. So this is our bend.
There's a glare on it.
We'll do 20, and we're good. This is automatic release, so once it bends, it'll release a little bit. I haven't fully figured this thing out. So now that we're ready to bend, let's put our tube in before we hit start. And this is seam tubing, so I put the seam up, so that's in the neutral position. If I was to put the seam on the inside or the outside, it could stress it and crack it over time, but the likelihood of that is not really. Now we got to spray the area that's going to be running across this bronze die. So we're going to spray this backside. And it's just a 20 degree, so we don't have to spray it all that much. I even put a little bit down there. Bam, we're ready to bend. So all we do is hit this pedal here, the left-hand pedal, and is everything set? Bam, bam, bam. Good. And you just hold the pedal down. It's going to bend it out. You see that? It released it as well. That's sick. That's awesome. Okay. That was quick. When you remember the old air setup? So now we can swing this. Oh my gosh. And we have, you know, roundabouts 20 degrees. I don't know if it's dead set because I got 5% on the correction, but we can kind of set it in there and see. And I have no clue if this is a true 20 degree bend either. So therefore, if I was to add this tube in here, is that going to look right, Lonnie?
I think so, once you notch it.
That looks good.
Hit the right hand pedal, hold it down. What this is going to do is bring this back to the home position, so this line, no let off. Now you can hit the power off, and I can set this piece up.
Set it to 180?
Yes, sir. So we got our seam up. I'm going to do it about right there. I'm not making any marks on my tubing or anything, so.
The whole thing's awesome, but how easily it bends is the coolest part.
And how fast, yeah.
And it's running like almost 0% of its power.
Yeah.
You want to step on the pedal there,
Yeah,
Braxton? No.
All right, it's the green.
Nope.
Power on. Okay, hit
Power
the power
on.
Now,
Stepper.
hold down on.
Hold up. Is everything tightened?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
It's quiet. You could have this at Sunday dinner, and no one would know. That's just, we gotta make sure we lubed all the way to here. We just gotta make sure.
It looks like it'll be good.
Yeah, we want to keep this die. It'll quit and it'll release. So you hold it down until it bends it and releases it. Bam, that looks like a true 180. Look at that. Like if you look down those two arms, looks like a true 180.
Oh yeah.
So I think we have that on 5 degrees of correction.
Which seems about right.
Yeah, which seems. Then we swing that to the side. Not quite that much. We pull this pin. That's so much simpler than an old bender. And then you just slide this puppy out.
Then return
Look at
this
that. We got steering wheel hoops for days.
return this back to home.
Yeah. Learning it. And it'll automatically go back and stop. So we can do up to a 180 degree bend in this. Man, this thing's gonna be so weak building our next chassis, because for one, once we set in the overbend, we're gonna know exactly that it's been an exact 45s, exact 90s. Before, you remember, we'd have to bend something, pull it out, check it, put it back in. Now we just calibrate the machine basically, and we're ready to go.
Beautiful.
That quick.
And
we
it
got
looks awesome.
Yeah, the
Another
attention to
plus.
detail they did is insane. Huge shout out to Nargessa and Quantum Machinery Group. Nargessa is going to be releasing some videos on this machine, so if you have any questions about it, or maybe want to get one for yourself, they'll be putting like full. I think they're going to go through all the software and everything on it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, that'll be on their Nargessa YouTube channel. And this also has, I can't remember what it's called. I can't think of it right now, but you can take this nut off right here and put a heim joint, a big bolt-on heim joint that'll fall in here. And that's if you're doing like really thick walled tubing. It just helps, you know, not to flex on this shaft, because this is all, it's got, I'm assuming it's got an electric motor in there with a big set of gears, because you can take the front panel off and the rear panel and keep everything greased. But man, this is a dream come true. I was telling her we put it in the old garage. We started with nothing but an angle grinder in here.
Yep.
And the fact that
And
we have
not very many discs. We would run them till they exploded.
yeah, we was on a budget back then. And how quiet it is. That old one, you had to run an air line. You know, as long as I got 220 to this.
You want to take these panels off for the video and show them what's in there?
Yeah, I think we should. Basically, there was 2 on this side, 2 on this side. And it's a tight fit. Very well made. Look at that. So you just keep some grease on that gear, and then the backside I haven't seen yet. So yeah, it's all gear driven and just super high quality. This thing is the cat's meow.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens. We're here with the Nargessa CC60. Let's check it out. So again, check out the links in the video description on Nargessa and Quantum. You can check out our mobile fab table, our large fab table, all kinds of stuff from Quantum. They get some sick stuff. So thank you guys for watching. We love you and God bless. Cover that sweet, sweet lens.
Amen, brother.